Alright, sup guys, I'm Shawn, aka Black.
And I'm Caleb, aka Yellow.
You know what it is.
Yeah, you know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
So today we're going to be starting our 5-part series on
50 questions we get asked about because of our ethnicity.
really awkward questions, and these are all things that we've actually been asked before.
They happen all the time. You'll be sitting down with somebody at lunch and all of a sudden
It pops out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's a really random question that has nothing to do
with anything.
Like nothing.
Like take for one time, I was in class one day and my teacher in front of everybody tells me, statistically, I'm smarter than the rest of the class. How do you respond to that?
Like for example, I was at my grandma's funeral actually, and I was sitting there and a lady came up to me and she said, I just have to tell you something. My daughter was in Africa helping your people. And I'll just backtrack for a minute. When she says your people, she's referring to the orphans in Africa. I'll let you clarify. I am not African and I am not an orphan.
So because we have so much to talk about and so many questions, we're only going to be able to do this 10 questions per video.
Which will equal up to about 5 videos. Question number 1. So, one question that I get a lot is, why do you speak so white? So it's white to speak proper English?
Number 1. I can be talking to anyone. They can know me really well, and then out of the blue, they'll just say, you know English really well. Where did you learn it? Where did I learn it? I don't have an accent. That means I grew up speaking it. I don't know any other languages. I'm sorry.
Question number 2. Should I call you African American or just black? Okay, well, first of all, my skin is brown, people. Not like this. This is black. So African American.
Number 2. Are you Chinese? Are you Japanese? Are you Vietnamese? Are you Korean? And then when you answer, it's always, oh, I thought so. Do you know my Korean friend Lee? You look just like him. Do you know my Chinese friend Kim? You look just like her. Have you seen Rush Hour? You look just like Jackie Chan.
Question number 3. Well, why don't you act black? Well, is there really a way of acting black? A black person could be a doctor or a famous swimmer, contrary to popular belief, people.
Numero tres. That's 3.
You know karate? Like kung fu?
The truth is that Hollywood lied to you guys. Not all Asians know some form of martial arts. Like, take me for example, I'm defenseless.
Question number 4. Do you freak out when you hear the police? Who doesn't?
I don't.
Your point is irrelevant.
And number 4 time. How wide can you open your eyes? Here, just go on and try for a second. Whoa, you just look normal for a second. I'm not squinting, I'm glaring at you.
And question number 5. Do you believe that Jesus is black? I'm not even gonna answer that question.
Last but not least, 5. So, what color is your skin exactly? Is it yellow? Okay, first of all, this is tan. This is tan. Second of all, you can say yellow. I mean, it's a color. You don't have to be afraid of it, okay?
Honestly, I don't understand. Why would Jesus be black?
It's possible. You can
Hallelujah. So on every video, we're going to have a question of the day.
I know, you guys don't want to learn, but this all can't be fun.
I know, and these questions will be that bad. I mean, there'll be some informational ones, and then other ones will be really funny.
That way we enjoy it too.
So, what do you say we give it a shot?
Let's try this.
And now it is time for the daily question. Alright, our first daily question is, which law was passed by Chester A. Arthur, May 6, 1882? Was it A, the Chinese Exclusion Act, B, the Gentleman's Agreement Act, C, the Naturalization Act, or D, the Immigration Act? You have 20 seconds, go.
sorry to all of you if you got the question wrong like I did, but that's okay because Caleb couldn't even do the question without his phone.
But I know the answers.
And if you won, congrats! You won nothing,
But satisfaction!
which is equally great.
I know, right?
So serious question time, except this time it's directed towards us.
Yep, and the question is, why do we think racism is a thing?
Yeah, that's a tough one.
So, I can go first. I think that racism is a thing because other people feel threatened by groups of people and what they can do. The only way to fix your, fearful feeling towards them is to make them feel of a lesser being. And so what better way to do that than to be negative and say terrible things about them and come up with awful names and awful meanings. It's putting them down and bringing you up, which would help you lose your insecurities but make them gain bitten.
Yeah, I think I'd have to agree with that because here in the Midwest, it's pretty much all white. It's a whitewashed area.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the reasons why it's such a big problem. Like, people have a hard time accepting what they're not used to. If you go into Asia, nobody's gonna be afraid of Asians, but to a person who's never seen an Asian before, they're like, whoa, what planet do you come from?
It's very different to see a different colored person for the first time. Like, I have never had that experience that I can remember, but I know going into like small
Because we've known
towns,
each other.
Yeah, we've known each other for a long time. Going into like small towns, like,
Yeah.
he has family, friends, and like
Definitely. You get some weird looks.
Really? Yeah, because they're just not used to like seeing you around. Not all of them.
Yeah, it's not like they're racist. It's just they're like, whoa, I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, and I think what people kind of confuse racism with, people actually just really being confused. They've never seen it. I think racism really occurs if they're being truly negative. They actually say something, which usually
They see what they're not used to and they just can't accept it.
Yeah, like stuff like that. And it happens all the time. It still happens today, not even with race.
Definitely.
Multiple things that are going on in the world. So you just heard what we think, and we want to know what you guys think about this topic.
Alright, I don't know. We could be right, we could be wrong. Tell us what you think. And maybe if you really hated it, we'd like to hear that. But if you really liked it, we want to hear that too. Everybody likes encouragement.
I know, right? So hit that like button and subscribe. Leave a comment.
Subscribe!
Yes, subscribe, please.
Subscribe, please.
And leave a comment below telling us what you think.
Because we love you.
Love you so much.
This is Black and Yellow, signing off.
So, how many times do you get that skin color question? I get it
Too many
all.
times to be comfortable.
Really? Honestly, it's like you're walking through somewhere.
It doesn't seem like an okay question to ask, but it just happened.
All the time, it made no sense. Okay,
So uncomfortable.
I know.